Despair Academy.
Hey everyone, Ultimate Despair here and welcome to the 400 subscriber special. I want to do something that I've wanted to do for a long time. So this is my first time playing a Touhou game. And of course, we're gonna be starting from the very beginning. Now, Touhou franchise has been around since the 90s, and I have a few friends who are obsessed with the games, so it's about time I found out for myself what all the hype is about. Realistically speaking, on a platform as competitive as YouTube, especially with gaming content, 400 subscribers means absolutely nothing. Might as well be zero. But to me, as a human who does YouTube as a fun hobby, it means so much. Just imagine, you're in a room with 400 people who all appreciate what you do. So, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank every single one of my subscribers, old and new. Thank you for being a part of the Despair Academy. And now, let's play some Touhou. It was actually really hard to find a version of the original Touhou for the PC-98 that works on a modern Windows 11 computer, so I had to download this version from a rather sketchy website. Let's just hope everything works as intended. Okay, this is strange. So it starts off as a visual novel? Something the likes of? I wasn't expecting there to be a story at the beginning. I thought we were just gonna get thrown right into the action. You walk along your way to the forest and search for the fields of sunflowers. After some time, you come across the sunflower garden. Oh, who are you? You meet the person you're looking for. Name is Yuuka, okay? Hey, that's as far as you go. I really don't want you stepping on these sunflowers. You'll hurt the poor, tortured souls that live inside them. Haha, just kidding. Mostly. I'm Yuuka Kazami. You must be here for the... What? You must be here for the cock and ball torture sessions? What? This is not what I expected. What the hell? I mostly just keep to myself and enjoy the company of flowers all year round. But I figured it can't hurt to learn more about humans and how their minds worked. So are you like the first boss of the game or something? This is like your story before we fight you? So I picked up a psychology book that the half yokai shop owner had laying around in the store. It was there I learned about cognitive behavioral therapy. Oh, CBT, cognitive behavior. I get it. It seemed pretty useful and I couldn't help but want to share it with a few humans. And here we are. So glad you could make it. Really glad you could make it. Real glad. I don't like your smug grin there. Anyways, it's so nice of you to join me. The human mind, it's deep and complex. It's amazing. But at the same time, it's quite irrational. Downright absurd at some points. Okay, so when does the bullet hell start? Our brain is ultimately trying to protect itself, but sometimes it overreacts to things that aren't really viable threats to our safety and well-being. These irrational thoughts can cause a slew of problems to our mental health. That's where cognitive behavioral therapy comes in. Essentially, cognitive behavioral therapy is using logic-based strategies to help alleviate symptoms of poor mental health. Okay. Our problems come from irrationality, so it's only natural that grounding ourselves in logic and reason can help us live better. We can't change how we feel, but we can certainly change how we react. There's some wise words there. So can I blast you now? And by changing how we react, we can eventually change how we feel. It becomes a full circle, just like nature itself. Kinda beautiful when you think about it that way. With cognitive behavioral therapy, you can take some steps to finally reclaim your true self. With that said, this is different from simply giving you advice. These are actual activities that you have to try multiple times to see results. But you wouldn't have come all this way to not put at least some effort in, right? I don't know, so when does the gameplay start? It wouldn't be very nice to waste your time here. Or my time. Wouldn't be nice. At all. With that said, let's begin the first lesson. This one is about negative or inaccurate thinking. In life, sometimes things do not go our way. Naturally, this is perfectly normal and bound to happen eventually. However, sometimes we think of the worst possible things as a result of when the unexpected occurs. As a result, we may develop certain lines of thinking that are not in line with reality. To combat this, we simply just need to challenge these overblown thoughts with reality. For example, Let's say hi to a friend you saw across the hall on the street. But oh no, they seemingly completely ignored you. Now tell me, what is the reason for this? What usually comes to your mind when something like this happens? But my friend hates me? My friend was mad at me over something I did? Nah, I must be dumb, stupid and ugly. And that's not an uncommon thought. Well, as you have just demonstrated, it's easy to jump to a conclusion and think it must be our fault when something like this happens. However, this is mostly an emotional side talking us this way. We have not yet challenged with logic. Now, I will demonstrate some more logical grounds as to why your friend might have ignored you. They could have been busy with something that took up all of their attention. They thought it was a stranger calling someone else. They could have been dealing with something serious and your voice was drowned out. They simply didn't hear you. See, isn't that better? I mean, yeah, that's made me feel kind of better about myself. Don't you find it's much more likely that they just didn't hear you than them hating you over something you're not even sure would have made them upset? Next time you think of such negative thoughts, try to counter it with logic. Instead of thinking, they walked past me because they hate me, try something much more logical, such as, they were probably busy with something and simply didn't hear me. Of course, it doesn't apply to just friends. It can apply to anything. For instance, I myself don't particularly have any close friends, but I still worry about some things. When I go flower gazing, a thought will pop in my head. I think, oh no, what if someone interrupts my gazing and ruins the flowers I enjoy watching so much? But then I go, don't worry. The moment he so much as creases these flowers, I'll slowly turn him inside out with my pinky finger and make his family watch. Okay, slow down there, Yuuka. I think you might have some deeper underlying problems there. And I just feel so much better afterwards. Haha. Oh, but such a thing doesn't really relate to you, here's one. Let's say you want to go to the doctor, but you're scared of needles and don't want to get seriously injured. Once again, just challenge it with logic. Counter it with something like, she's a trained professional who has done this countless times. The chances of anything going seriously wrong are extremely low. Now I hope you get the general idea. Overall, if you get any negative thoughts that are causing you unease, be sure to try and challenge them with logic-based thoughts. Oh, I wouldn't try to have grand arguments with yourself in your head, just simply address the thoughts. And remember, you don't have to entirely believe what you counter it with. The important thing is to just respond in an appropriate manner. Well, that concludes the first lesson. Now, on to the next lesson. Okay, so is this where I blast you with a trillion bullets? A trillion bullets? I mean, this is completely different from what I expected. I was expecting to go straight into the whole bullet hell thing. This is one about thought journals. Thought journals are the use of writing down your negative feelings and identifying patterns of harmful and often illogical thinking, then challenging those lines of thinking with more helpful, balanced and logical thoughts. First you write out what exactly is causing your distress and why. Be as specific as you can. Write down what you're feeling, you can even note the intensity of how you feel it. Then, when you have written it out, identify the portions of irrational thinking... Then, when you have written it out, identify the portions of irrational thinking present in what you have written. Difficult sentence there. Finally, after you have identified the irrational portions, change them with more healthy, balanced thoughts that are based on logic. This is helpful not only because you're challenging your beliefs again, but also because writing down your thoughts allows you to give them a whole new perspective that can help you cope better. Now, the tricky part is identifying what exactly you wrote down that's irrational. I think it's best if I just give you an example of what a proper thought journal entry looks like. Take a look at this. Okay. Tailor-made it for a common situation a humans face. What is bothering me? I think my friends actually don't like me and don't want to hang out with me because I'm a depressing person who brings them down. How this makes me feel: sad, depressed, lonely, hopeless. How bad it hurts: 7 out of 10, hurts pretty bad. Irrational lines of thinking present in this thought. Mind reading: I'm assuming that my friends are thinking about me even though I can't read their minds. There's no way to know what they're thinking without them actually telling me. Negative assumptions: I'm only thinking that my friends don't like me. However, I did not take into account the nice things they have done for me that prove that they do in fact like me. Emotional reasoning: I'm only going off this based on feeling alone and not logic. There is no evidence to suggest that my friends secretly despise me. What is a more balanced, reasonable thought? My friends wouldn't actually be my friends if they didn't like me. I can always ask them if there's anything I do that puts them in a worse mood. Or they can just tell me themselves and we can work from there. Okay. Pretty reasonable so far. And with that, you should have an understanding of what a thought journal is and how to use it. It involves more effort, but can be more helpful. That's generally what you have to put in when it comes to more extensive therapy. On to the final lesson. This one is called belief experimentation. This one is a step further from what you've learned so far. This is one of the most powerful cock and ball torture strategies you can look. I mean, cognitive behavior therapy. As the name implies, a belief experiment is when you act out on something that you think may cause you distress, and then noting what actually happened when you acted it out. Since our negative feelings are not based on reality, acting them out and noting what happened is one of the best ways you can ease troubles. This is because more often than not, what actually transpired doesn't match with what we thought would happen in our minds. Now, to get started. First, start by writing down the experiment you're going to do that's based on your troubles. Then write down what you think is going to happen. Next, perform your experiment, whatever that may be. Then you write down what actually ended up happening and what you have learned from it. Was it as bad as you thought it was? Was it a positive or negative outcome? Would you be doing this again in the future? Did it ease your troubles? Just like the thought journal, reflection is key. I know, I'll perform a belief experiment myself. I already finished some of it anyways. Here goes. Experiment. I shall give cock and ball torture lessons to a human. I mean cognitive behavioral therapy lessons to a human. Prediction. The human will end up wasting my time because I believe humans to be weak and disappointing. Ouch. That stung a little. Outcome. Well, I guess now is as good as any of a time to show you my new spell card. Now then, where were we? Alright, we were just seeing if we were really wasting my time or not. I wasn't expecting her to be fucking strapped. Let me quiz you on some of the things we learned today. Oh crap. This is the boss fight. If you get it right, that means you have indeed been listening and therefore have not been wasting my time, thus proving that humans aren't so bad after all. Get it wrong and well, you'll just be confirming what I knew. But that's okay, it doesn't affect me in the slightest. Now, on to the first question. Let's start with something basic. What does CBT stands for? Yuuka is cute. Cock and ball torture. Well, I guess that's good enough. Next question. What is a cognitive thought journal? When you write about events that's bothering you and find flaws in your line of thought, when you write about how much you love Yuuka, absolutely. When you write about how you're going to make Yuuka happy, when you write about how cute Yuuka is. I mean, loving is a little bit sudden, right? We just met, so you're pretty damn cute. Well, I guess that earned you the final question. What is a belief experiment? When you act out on what's bothering you and take note of what actually transpired, when you experiment with kissing Yuuka, when you experiment with calling Yuuka cute. She's gonna kill me, isn't she? Come now, I was not going to hurt you. Bad trigger discipline. I just like to have fun and toy around with humans. They're so unique. Sometimes I just mess around with them. Other times they turn into fertilizer for the sunflowers. Oh. Mostly kidding with that one. The fuck you mean mostly? Anyways, let's take the thought experiment from the top now, shall we? Experiment. I shall give cock and ball torture lessons to a human. I mean cognitive behavioral therapy. Prediction. The human will end up wasting my time because I believe humans to be weak and disappointing. Outcome. Prediction did not come true. The human listened to me attentively, answered every question correctly, exceeded my expectations, and thoroughly entertained me. Aww. Reflection. Humans can be a wonderful source of entertainment. I shall hang out with them more. Particularly this human right here. Oh, I guess this goes without saying, but when you feel scared or frightened, always remember the happy times in your life. Good memories can save your life, as they say. Well, that concludes the lesson. Try out whichever method works best for you whenever you need to use it. Make use of what I taught you today. I mean it. That said, I had a really good time today. Thank you. You're free to come back anytime you want if you need a refresher. I do hope to see you soon. I better see you soon. Well, take care now. That's it? That's the entirety of the first Touhou game? Where's the bullet hell? Where's the armpit licking? Have I been lied to? What? Yeah, so I think I may have accidentally downloaded the wrong version. So let's just jump straight into Touhou 2 and just hope that I've got the right version this time. Okay, this one also starts off as a visual novel. Interesting. I just hope this is the correct version this time. After making your way into the mansion, you wander aimlessly around the library, looking for the person who might be able to help you. After a while, you find the person you're looking for and greet her. Oh, hi there. Patchouli. Oh, I didn't see her there. I'd imagine you didn't have too much trouble getting here, given how rather easy it is to get past our mansion gates. I mean, is this intentional? Is this the wrong version again? I don't know. I've never seen any gameplay of the old Touhou video games. Normally I'd fry intruders to a crisp, but I don't sense one shred of danger from your aura. I'm just saying that I don't have a lot of aura. And that look on your face, you seem like you need some help. I need help playing Touhou. I'm Patchouli Knowledge. Interesting name. What brings you here? Oh, you're the... well, perfect timing. I've actually been looking for you. Thanks for showing up. I have a story to tell you. This story is 100% true. None of it has been made up. Just for you, I'm going to use the full extent of what I've learned during my reading. It dates back a long time ago, so get comfortable. This may take a while. Ahem. Long ago, before even Remilia and I were born, the people told rumors of a sacred object that would give you the entire world. If you had this sacred artifact, you would have power beyond your wildest dreams. As long as you had it, you would have the heart of a lion, the strength of 100 men, the cunning of a snake, and the speed of a leopard. However, it became apparent that only those with a pure and noble heart could use it. For that reason, this sacred artifact is the reason behind the rise and fall of many civilizations throughout history. Oh my god. It originated when the artifact stood on top of a rock of a hill somewhere in ancient Britannia. I mean, I know absolutely nothing about Touhou, but even I know what a fumo is. Oh yeah, this truly is a powerful artifact. But no man or woman was able to take it off the stone, until one day a young boy named Charles. No wait, it wasn't Charles, it was, right. It was none other than Caesar. And when Caesar took the fumo out of the stone... And when Caesar took the fumo out of the stone... I can't. This is too good. Okay, thought it didn't. And when Caesar took the fumo out of the stone, he was in complete awe over his newfound strength. He personally treated 200,000 miles back to Rome. Oh, treaded, yeah. He then built up the entire Roman Empire from the ground up with his bare hands. And had the fumo on top of the monument. The sacred artifact laid on top of it as a true testament to its power. But alas, he went mad with power and abused his position. He became more cruel than he was merciful. Everyone revolted against the cruel emperor. I just can't. And at the last moment, when he needed it, the sacred artifact vanished before his very eyes. No. Caesar was killed by his own people. Overnight, every single Roman city collapsed and crumbled. And that's how the Roman Empire fell. With a fumo. Anyways, that's enough history for today, for now. What I meant to show you is... surprise! Oh hey, two other people, it's Yuuka and some other girl I don't know. Happy birthday, we heard the news and decided we should all come. Sakuya, how old are you now? 18, 19, 21, 25? Still not close. Doesn't matter, you still look cute enough to be chopped up into 30 pieces and eaten. Indeed, maybe I can cook you up and feed the mistresses while we're at it. It's not very nice. It would make a rather nice snack. Haha, just kidding. Unless... Oh, were we? Darn it, I was getting excited a second there. Anyways, patchouli, I believe you have something for our special guest. That's right, it wouldn't be much of a birthday without a present. Of course. It's about the legendary artifact I was talking about earlier. No way. It was found on the borders of Gensokyo, and we managed to procure it through slightly questionable means. Here you go, King. Yes! Yes! Best birthday ever! With this, as long as you have a noble heart, there's nothing you won't be able to do. It's yours now. Oh, I will 100% accept it. The Fumo is mine. You proceed to take the artifact. As soon as you touch it, it disappears and you can feel its essence seep deep inside of you. Well, look at that. The human became one with it. I fused with the Fumo. Best day ever. I've never seen anything like it. One more thing, human. It's a request from all of us. That's right, we do care about you and all your well-being. Indeed, that's why we want you to promise us that you'll never stop getting better. Yep, that's a promise. And if you ever feel down again, please don't hesitate to see me again. Or me. I promise I won't hurt you for the most part. Well, time to celebrate. I'll bring the cake. I'll get Koakuma to fetch the drinks. Then I'll stay here with the human in the meantime. Don't get too excited now, Yuuka. Can't promise you that. Hopefully, Yuuka will behave herself while the others are gone. Hopefully. Well, thank you so much for watching my silly little 400 subscriber video. It was fun. It was really fun. And I mean, I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years now. And it's so much fun. Got a cute little community. I appreciate everyone who likes my videos, who comments it. I just love reading comments. And everyone who's subscribed over the years. Doesn't matter if you're an OG or if you subscribed yesterday. Doesn't matter. I appreciate you all. Every single one of you. And I just want to say, once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for watching my silly little videos. And I really hope that I'll see you again in the next video. Once again, thank you so much. Ultimate Despair, signing out.
Ultimate Despair Live.